one of the most magnificent ports of the ancient world, a full-blown Roman city, King Herod the Great, and an inscription mentioning a character from the New Testament. We are about to visit Caesarea. The origins of Caesarea as a Phoenician town known as the Tower of Strato. But Caesarea reaches greatness at the time of King Herod the Great, who turns it into one of the major ports in the Roman Empire. Herod the Great, known for two things: a schizophrenic paranoid who kills almost everyone around him. But he's also known to be one of the greatest builders in the history of the land. Josephus Flavius tells us that the Great Revolt in the year 66 AD begins here in Caesarea. At the time, this is a mixed city of Romans, Jews, and Greeks, always a recipe for disaster. Somewhere around the synagogue of Caesarea is where the friction begins and the Great Revolt would erupt. In the Roman Byzantine period, beginning 4th century, Caesarea will become a huge major city, an entrance port to the land. It will be destroyed in a great earthquake in the year 748, an earthquake that totally demolishes the city. The Mamluks in the 13th century destroy all the ports in the land, including Caesarea. Caesarea will never become important again. A Roman theater looks the same anywhere in the Roman Empire. Whether you are in Rome or in Caesarea, which is Libya of today, or here in Caesarea, the Roman theater was very much a part of the Roman way of life, which is all about leisure and entertainment. We are now looking at what was Herod's palace, including the gardens and the palace itself, complete with a fresh water swimming pool inside the Mediterranean Sea. One of the reasons why Caesarea is important for Christianity is because of an inscription found by archaeologists just behind the theater, which is behind us now. The inscription clearly mentions the Roman prefect, Pointus Pilate, the same prefect who ordered the crucifixion of Jesus of Nazareth. Pointus Pilatus, the prefect of Judea, erected a building dedicated to the Emperor Tiberius. If stones could tell stories, we would have quite a few right here in Herod's personal palace inside the Mediterranean. A second reason why Caesarea is important for Christianity is a story we're told in the book of Acts of the Apostles. Peter will arrive here after he has a vision in Jaffa, and it is here in Caesarea that he will baptize the first non-Jew into Christianity, and that is, of course, the centurion known as Cornelius. In the entrance to the Hippodrome of Caesarea, what we have is a Roman toilet. Why would the Roman toilet be here? Because this is the VIP section. What is so exciting about chariot racing? Of course, when the charioteers take the curve, because this is when they usually fly off the curve. So this would be the area where the VIP seats were, and of course, very important people with a lot of money need to go to the toilet when nature calls. Would you pass me the toilet paper, please? We are looking at the Hippodrome here in Caesarea. One of the things that Herod starts is his own Olympics. And indeed, he is the first who not gave only a gold medal, but rather gave a gold, a silver, and a third prize medal. And it all happened here in the Hippodrome of Caesarea. Caesarea will fall from grace and lose its grandeur with the conquest of the Mamluks in the 13th century. Even the Crusaders leave this part of the city, including the Hippodrome and the theater, outside the port that they have kept for themselves.